It's early morning. Before we get started today, I think I'm going to show you my favorite thing about using a refrigerated semi-trailer as a shed. This source of light here is my yard light. It's the only light out, nice and dark, and this trailer is absolutely nowhere near. That's the light reflecting off a pond. This trailer is nowhere near any outlets, but what's this? Whew, nice and bright in there. It came with, right before I bought it, they had upgraded it with LEDs, and it just runs off the 6-volt battery that starts the diesel engine for the reefer. There's just those two guys there, but man, they are bright. After years of digging through a shed in the dark because it's early morning or evening, this is just so nice. But anyway, thought I'd show that off because it's just, I don't know. Still, my favorite part about this thing is you walk out here and it's this dark outside, and then there you can see my enclosed trailer. Sun's just starting to come up. This is how bright outside it is, and then you have that. This is my storage trailer. It's a 29-foot reefer that I got from a local dairy. My brother actually works there and knew they were getting rid of some old trailers, and so I paid scrap price for it. I've got a short clip of him delivering it. I'll try and put it on the front of this if it works. I know it's a different format, but if I can get it put on here, I will. I didn't shoot too much footage that day. We were in a hurry and just trying to get it out here. So, but here it is. And today's goal is going to be to yank the reefer out of the front of it, because that's just purely in the way. Get that yanked out and turn this plywood and 2x4s down there into some shelves. Run some shelving across the front and at least, I don't know, 10-12 foot down that first side, so that we can get the rest of this trailer, which is still completely full of junk from when we moved, all put into here and more organized than just shoved in here wherever the heck it would fit. So let's get going, and I'll fire you up when I get that thing tore apart. Oh, we got it pretty well hacked apart. I was hoping I could just disassemble it and pull it apart part by part, but we've got the front cover off here and some little side grills. This bottom grill here and this tray are stuck on because it's supposed to have these guys here. These guys here is what the screws go into. Well, of course, they're broke off on the inside and just spinning. So, we're leaving them on. However, there's no way to actually remove said unit from the wall. If I can find, there we go, there's a good spot. You can see there, it looks like that's either a carriage bolt or it's just straight up riveted through the front. So my plan is here, we're going to come back with a cutoff wheel and just slice it here. And that's not very thick across the bottom. I just got to slice right there and it'll come off. So we'll just slice both sides, and the top will be the worst part because the top is solid all the way across. So I think what I'll do is I'll go fire up the generator and then come back, slice the top, probably turn you guys on and slice both sides, go around. You know what, maybe I'll prop the front up with something, finish cutting the top, and then I can just cut the bottom. So if it lets go, I can just get out of the way or something like that. And then we'll just get it pried out far enough that we can cut these cooling lines. And there's a giant fan there that, who knows, maybe we'll repurpose that for something. But we'll keep the fan, some other little tidbits, but for the most sake, this is going to go in the scrap trailer. I've got a wire harness. Good thing I got this here. Now I should have said before I started, I did discharge the system. There's absolutely no pressure in this. That was the very first thing I did. clean up some of this crap, and I'll turn you guys back on when we're ready to start putting the shelves in. The town I live in doesn't do curbside recycling, and they have like a communal big recycle dumpster in town. And anyway, it's like at the city garage or something, and there's a giant roll-off next to it for scrap metal, and just based on the price of scrap metal recently, I've kind of stopped running it. And so that's where all this is going to go. Oh, that's where it's going. I wish it was parked closer. I think it's heavier than I thought it'd be. Now, let's see if this will work. Yes. Okay. You know, I need a tool to pick that up once I get in there. There we go. And here you go, the first shelf's up. This has become my favorite way to put up shelves. You can make, this right here is just one full sheet of plywood and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 2x4s. You got your front and your back piece, and there's just 2 of these that run front to back to support the shelf. So basically you make little, I don't know, little frames and just drop the plywood here. I'll show you. There you go. There's just 2 of those that run back. And they're real simple and easy to build. You can build them however high you want. Later on you want to move them. You just zip the screws out front and back and drop her up and down. I like to cut the fronts off because then the post isn't in your way. I left the backs tall because I wasn't sure if, I don't know. I did screw them to that trailer wall so it adds a little more stability. But normally I screw the plywood down too, but I'm just kind of doing it quick because I don't plan on keeping this trailer indefinitely as a shed, so I thought someday when I tear them out, or if I want to move them around, it'll be easier to do. And they don't have to look that great because they're in a semi-trailer. So I have these in my garage and in my basement, and those ones I took a little more time and didn't use such nasty wood to do it, but it's a great way to store stuff. So let's get this cleaned up a little more, and I'll show you what's going on. I ended up leaving this stub here for the, I guess it's a hub. I ended up leaving the hub here for the fan. I was going to take it off, but I thought, why am I fooling with this when it's for no more than I was going to gain? You still have the shaft inside. It's going to be sticking out. That shaft in there would still be sticking out. I ended up leaving the hub on there for the fan. I was going to pull it off, but then I realized I was going to gain maybe 2 inches and still have the shaft sticking out through the wall, so I just left it. Good enough for what it is. Well, we got the shelves up and got most of the stuff crammed in here. Front we got the snowblower, which we don't use anymore because we have the Kubota. Just hanging on to this to make something out of it later. A couple bags of cement down there. Chicken wire. What do we got? Engine stand. A deer cart. Small engine shelf. This whole corner over here is nothing but tires. Got a whole other stack of tires up here for go-karts, lawnmowers, that kind of thing. A little snowblower, kid stuff, Harbor Freight cement mixer, and then up here we hung some little kids bikes. Thinking later on I'll put I might just use this E-track to hang it, or I might do another 2x4 like that with some hooks on it and hang, you know, more yard tools and stuff over here. Not done yet, but I mean, good enough for now. I've already spent way more time on this one than I wanted to, because I took the E-track on this side, this row, and the next row down. I took it off completely behind there so I could get it out, and it's actually right here on the shelf now. 2 dog kennels, slide receiver carrier. This is my wood / steel shelf. Chainsaws are going to go down there, garden stuff, pots, you know, that kind of junk. Old push mower. But I'm going to shove a bunch more stuff in here, and you won't be able to see any of this stuff because we got all this junk to shove in still, and this will all go away with the deer, the snowblower, and the front end loader. So once we sell that deer, that's going to free up a lot of space in here. But for now, very happy with how this turned out, and I'll probably turn you guys back on when I get it all packed in here.